Hello student, welcome back to VPMP Polytechnic YouTube channel again. Hi, I'm Shweta Patel. I'm a lecturer in computer department. Today my topic is constructor in a Java. It is again a part of unit 3 and the unit name is object oriented programming concept. In this session we will learn about what is constructor, the different types of constructor, then the example of different type of constructor, then constructor overloading with the simple example. We all know that Java is a flexible language when it comes to a programming, even though it is a quite easy to learn. The one such concept of the constructor in a Java, it is a very important concept and it involves classes and object. Also, we can say that a constructor is a special type of method which is used to assign a value to the object. In this session, we will learn about constructor, constructor example, and the different type of constructor with the simple example. First of all, we learn about the constructor. That means what is the constructor in a Java? A constructor in a Java is a special method which is used to initialize object. That means which is used to initialize the value of the object. In a Java, a constructor, it is a nothing but it is the block of code similar to the method. It is called when the instance of class is created. That means constructor is automatically called when the object of the class is created. A constructor reassemble an instance method in a Java, but it is not a method because it does not have any return type. In short, we can say that constructor and method are totally different. The constructor is called when the object of class is created. It can be used to set the initial value for the object attribute. At the time of calling a constructor, memory for the object is allocated in the memory. If we do not create a constructor, that means each class in a Java has a constructor. Even if you do not create one constructor, then Java automatically implicitly call a constructor, implicitly create the constructor with the data member which value will be set to a 0. So this is the constructor in a Java. And when we declare a constructor in a Java, then there are some different types of constructor which are available in a Java. So this is about the constructor in a Java. Let's see, there are some rules for creating a constructor in a Java. The first rule is that the name of constructor should be same as that of the class name. That means the constructor name must be same as the class name. The second rule is that a constructor cannot be declared as a final, static, synchronized, and abstract keyword. That means constructor cannot use any type of keyword in a Java. The next rule of constructor is that constructor cannot have any explicit return type. Even constructor does not have a void return type. Then a constructor can have a access modifier like a public, default, private, protected. And these access modifier are used to control the access of the constructor. So these are the rules. You should follow these rules while creating a constructor in a Java. Now we discuss about the syntax of a constructor. That means how to declare a constructor in a Java. We all know that a constructor declare in a class, in a Java class. So first of all, we have to create a class and we have to specify the name of the class. Using the class keyword, we have to create a class, and then after we have to create a method that is a nothing but a constructor, and the method name has the same name as a class name. So this is the constructor with the specified code, with the specified task. And the rules of constructor is that constructor does not have any return type. Constructor name is same as the class name. So this is the syntax for creating a constructor in a Java. Now, we discuss about what are the difference between method and constructor. That means what are the difference in a Java method and in a constructor. Let's see. There are points which differentiate Java method and a constructor. The first point is that a constructor is used to initialize the state of an object. That means a constructor is used to initialize the value of an object, while a method is used to expose the behavior of an object. That means the task of the object. While a constructor must not have a return type. That means constructor does not have any return type, not even the void. While a method must have a return type. The next point of the constructor and Java method difference is that the constructor is invoked implicitly. That means the constructor is managed by the internally system through, while a Java is invoked explicitly. That means, method is invoked explicitly. That means the method call must be done by the user. Then a Java compiler provide a default constructor if you do not have any constructor in a class, while the method is not provided by the compiler in any case. The last topic or the last point for the difference of Java and method, and this is the most important point, and that is the main difference between Java and Java method and constructor is that the constructor name must be same as the class name. That means when we declare the constructor, we have to compulsory specify the constructor name as a class name. While in the method name may or may not be same as the class name. So these are the points which specify that the difference between Java method and the constructor. Now we discuss about the types of constructor which are available in a Java. There are total 3 types of constructor available in a Java. The first one is a default constructor. The second one is a parameterized constructor. And the third one is a copy constructor. We have discussed this all with the details and with the simple example. Now, the first constructor is the default constructor. What is a default constructor? A constructor with no argument is called as a default constructor. We can create a default constructor either implicitly or explicitly. If we do not create a constructor of a class, a Java create a default constructor with the data member which have a value like a 0, null, etc. That means this is the implicit constructor which is created by the system itself. Suppose we specify a constructor with the no argument. That means the explicit constructor, the constructor which is created by the user. Then it will be a default constructor. Then that means when we create a constructor with the no argument, then this constructor is known as the default constructor. So this is the default constructor. In short, we can say that when we create a constructor without the parameters, without the any parameter, then this constructor is known as a default constructor. And this constructor, default constructor, may be created by the Java itself, then that means system itself, or it may be created by the user itself. Let's see the example of the constructor. Okay, this is the default constructor type. I have already created this example. In this example, I have created one class. The class name is A. Based on the class name, I create the one constructor, and the constructor name is the same as the class name. This constructor only display the message, and the message is that this is the default constructor in a Java. In a main method, I create the object of class A, and when we create the object of class A, it is automatically called the default constructor. That means when we create this A1 equal to new A, it will automatically call to the constructor of the class A. First, it will call the constructor of the class A. Let's see the output of this program. For that, I use the CMD. In this, first of all, I set the path of the file, that is cd vpmp. Now, in this, using the Java C compiler, I compile this file. It is the default demo.java. After compilation using the Java interpreter, we get the final output of the program, and that is this. This is the default constructor in a Java. So this is the example of default constructor in a Java, in which whenever we create the object of the class, it will automatically call the constructor, and this is the default constructor. Why? Because this constructor does not have any parameters. Okay, so this is the example of default constructor. Let's see the another type of constructor, that is the parameterized constructor. A constructor which has an argument is called as a parameterized constructor. That means when we create a constructor with the parameters, then it is known as a parameterized constructor. It is used to assign a value to a distinct object. That means the parameterized constructor is used to assign the different value to the different object. Let's see the again example of parameterized constructor. I have already created parameterized constructor. In this example, I have created one class, and this class contain a parameterized constructor. That means a, and then in this a, I specify the parameter like an integer x. Same example for parameterized constructor. That means આ example ની અંદર આપણે ખાલી અહીંયા parameters pass કર્યા છે, and whenever we create the object of this class, then we have to specify parameters in the bracket, and this parameter, આ જે parameter માં આપણે 10 ની value નાખી છે, 10 values જે આપણે નાખી છે એ directly pass થશે constructor માં, and it will be converted as the value of x. So this is the example of parameterized constructor in which only we have to pass the argument in a constructor. Let's see again the example, the output of this program. For that we write here Java C, then the class name, that is a parameterized constructor dot Java, and then after using the Java interpreter, we get the final output of this program, and that is this. This is the parameterized constructor in a Java, and the value of x is 10. That means, in short, in a parameterized constructor, we have to just pass the value of parameters like this, integer x and 10. So this is the parameterized constructor example. Let's see another type of constructor, and that is the copy constructor. A copy constructor in a Java class is a constructor that creates an object using another object of the same Java class. That means we can say that like a C++, Java also support a copy constructor. But unlike a C++, Java does not create a default copy constructor if you don't write your own. Generally, the copy constructor is a constructor which creates an object by initializing it with an object of the same class, which has been created previously. Suppose I give one example. The example is that sometime a programmer wants to create an exact, but separate copy of existing object. And so that the subsequent changes to the copy should not alter the original or vice versa. And this is made possible using the copy constructor. That means we can say that a copy constructor is used to copy the state of one object into another object, or it is used to copy the data of one object into another object. Or we can copy constructor into another constructor by passing existing object of that class as an argument in a new constructor. So this is about the copy constructor in a Java. In short, copy constructor is used for copy of the data, copy of the one object data into a copy of the another object of data. Let's see the example of copy constructor. This is the example of copy constructor. I create here two constructor. One is a test which have a one argument integer a, and the second is again a test and which have a argument as a reference type. Reference type means this constructor contain object type argument. That means test is a class and the obj is the object of the class. Okay, whenever we create the object of this class, first I create a1. Test a1 equal to new test of 5. Then test a2 equal to new test of a1. So in a second object, what we have to do? We do here copy of the a1 object will be paste in a a2. That means the copy constructor is used to copy the data of a1 into the data of a2. That means when we run this program, it will show you the output of this program like this. Java C, then copy demo.java, and then after Java, copy. See here, this is the copy constructor example and the value of object is 5. So A2 જ્યારે આપણે ક્રિએટ કરીશું મીન્સ A2 ઓબ્જેક્ટ જ્યારે ક્રિએટ થશે એટલે ઓટોમેટિકલી આ જે કન્સ્ટ્રક્ટર છે એને કોલ કરશે. કયા કન્સ્ટ્રક્ટરને? તો ધ કન્સ્ટ્રક્ટર વિચ હાવ કન્ટેન એઝ અ રેફરન્સ આર્ગ્યુમેન્ટ. So અહીંયા આગળ object જે છે એની value 5 થશે and using the value of this object we can display the value of x. So this is the example of copy constructor in which we copy the state of one object into another object. Now we discuss the next topic, and the next topic is a constructor overloading. In a Java, a constructor is just like a method but without return type. It can be also overloaded like a Java method. In this topic, we will see what is the constructor overloading with the help of simple example. A constructor overloading in a Java is a technique of having a more than one constructor with the different parameter list, same as the method overloading. Method overloading can be done in a single class. Okay, that means a class which contain a multiple method which have a same name but different type, then it is known as a method overloading. Same as the constructor which have a multiple constructor but with the different argument, then it is known as the constructor overloading. The constructor are arranged in the way that each constructor perform a different task. In a constructor overloading, they are arranged in a way that each constructor perform a particular task. Constructor overloaded are differentiate on the basis of their type of parameters or the number of parameters. So these are the about constructor overloading in a Java. Let's see one example of constructor overloading. This is the example of constructor overloading in which I use the class demo. We all know that constructor overloading is not much different than the method overloading. In a case of method overloading, you have a multiple method with the same name but different signature. Wherever in a constructor overloading, you have a multiple constructor with the different signature. But only the difference is that constructor does not have any return type. So in this example, I create a one class. This class contain a 3 constructor and this 3 constructor have a same name but the different parameters. So this is the constructor overloading in a Java. Let's see the example of constructor overloading. See here, I have a one class test and this test contain a 2 constructor and this 2 constructor have a same name but this 2 constructor contain a different parameter. Like a first constructor contain a 1 parameter which have an integer type and the second constructor contain a 2 parameter which have a integer type. When we create the object of the constructor, the first object called the first constructor. Why? Because in a first object we have to pass only one parameter. While in the second object we have created object with the two parameters. So it is called the second constructor. So this is the example of constructor in a Java. Let's see the output of this program. Java C, then constructor overloaded demo, and then using the Java interpreter, we display the output of this program like this. The value of A is 5 and the addition of two number is 30. So this is the same as the method overloading in a Java, but method have a different signature, like a method have a different return type, but constructor does not have a return type. So this is the example of constructor in which we can create a multiple constructor with a different argument. Hope now you are clear about constructor in a Java. In this session, I have covered what is the constructor, what are the different types of constructor, and the constructor overloading with the simple example. Thanks for watching my video. Thanks a lot.